Hey everyone, we're so glad you decided to come on and watch this. Whoever sent this to you just see something in you that they want to share this gift with you, and that's what we believe being a body partner is this gift we can give to other people. So my name is Diana. I've been a body partner for 8.5 years. It's going to be 9 here shortly, actually, before I know it. And yeah, we have some slides we're going to share. So give me a second. I'm going to share my screen. Can everybody see the slides? Give me a thumbs up. Yes? Okay. All right, let me hit the present. Now, I'm not going to be able to see you guys like while I'm in presenting mode. So just like chime in if like something crazy is happening. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about how you can give yourself a raise as you build an online wellness business on your terms. So this is our crew. We were just in San Antonio together at Summit, and this is our crew. Just the piece of those of us who are actually at Summit. We have a much larger team, and we'll talk about that near the end. So like I said, my name is Diana. I'm a one-star diamond partner. I have two teenage daughters named Adrian and Caitlin, and the oldest is going to be a senior, which is just crazy to me this year. I do work full-time in accounting and finance as my 8 to 5 job. I used to be pretty overweight, miserable, trying all the diets, trying all the fads, the pills, the home like random home workouts, just trying to do things on my own. And it wasn't until I started using a program called Insanity in 2010 and following that program because it was all laid out. It said you do this workout on this day, this workout on this day, this is how you eat. Finally, I had somebody who put it all together for me, and I got the results that I was looking for, and I've been hooked on it, hooked on it ever since. So I've over the year, in that time frame when I first got hooked up with Beachbody, I lost 35 pounds. I with clean that there are clean eating programs and workouts, and I have absolutely no background in sales, social media marketing. I definitely used to consider myself an introvert, and now I consider myself an online extrovert. I can do things like this, whereas like the 10 years ago me would never have even dreamed that that was possible. And I figured out how to run a business and teach others how. And throw it over to Dawn.
Hi guys, I am Dawn Williams. I have two boys. They are 12 and 10. And a wonderful husband. We've been married for, I think this is 14 years this year. I started these programs actually as a client. I seen my niece having some really amazing results. So I asked her what she was doing, and I started the program that she was doing then, which was 21 Day Fix. I did it when I could. When the kids were asleep, when they were awake, they'd just pull up mats next to me and start working. Or they'd nap, or they'd run off and do their own thing, sit down and read a book, whatever. I was always fairly healthy in high school and stuff. It was when I went to college that it kind of caught up with me. I wasn't near as active. I ate all kinds of junk, of course. And after I had my children, I just knew I wanted to be able to live life with them, not just watch. I'm a little bit older mom. I had my first when I was 39 and my second when I was almost 42. So um, I wanted to just be active with them and not just watching them from the sidelines. I became a stay-at-home mom 9 years ago when my youngest was not quite a year old yet. He was maybe 6, 8 months old. And that was a big shock for me. I do have a sales background. I was a sales and catering and director of sales manager at a hotel for many, many years. So I have a lot of sales background, but this is very different type of sales. Some of that translates for me, but a lot of it doesn't. A lot of it is just caring about people and loving them and wanting them to live a great life. I love being outdoors. We have a small little herd of cows that we raise that is in my life a lot. I talk about them a lot. I never thought in a million years we'd have such a thing, but doing this stuff helps me with that as well, because I am able to get out there and do a lot of things that I was like, I never would have thought I could pick up a calf and throw it to the ground and help do stuff. So I really love it. So next up is April.
All right, guys. Hello, I'm April. So first of all, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm a little bit nervous, so bear with me. This is just something new for me. So my name is April. I'm an Emerald partner. I am 24 years old, and I have been married for almost 5 years. I'm actually, I call it singly married, but that basically just means I'm married with no kids. But we do have two little dogs that I never thought I would have had. Um, I I am currently working as a banker. I work 9 to 5. It's something that I enjoy, but not something that I am super passionate about. So my health journey started different. My mom actually had been doing body and stuff when I was younger, and I just kind of had always watched to do it, but I never really got super into it. And so I had a lot of this is kind of hard to say, especially out in public or whatever, but I had a lot of self-confidence issues and body image issues, as so many young girls these days had. And it kind of got to the point where I really hated where I was at. And it wasn't that I was overweight or anything, as you see in the first picture. It was a lot of the mindset stuff. And I knew that there had to be a more positive way of doing things. And so I saw somebody and she was just doing it online. She was doing her workouts. I'm like, I need to try it. This is going to be my last chance. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to jump full in. And she's like, well, do you want to be a partner? And I'm like, you know what? I am not into social media. I literally would post once a year when I went to prom, and that was about it. Um, and so, but I jumped in, and it kind of just made me positively up as me, because nobody would want to join or do something with me if I was negative about it and if I didn't show up. So it's something that helped me with my accountability, and to show up in a positive way, which made my husband happier, me happier, everything like that. And like I said before, I am not techie at all, but here I am doing it. And then let's see. I like I said, I'm not a super big social media person. So whenever people are like, oh, well, are you going to be like an influencer? I'm like, I'm not an influencer. I'm an impactor. Because I don't care about the followers or the things. I just want to impact people's lives in a very positive way and help people, especially young girls, heal with their body image and have a very positive feeling with fitness and being healthy and having an adult healthy relationship. So anyways, there's that for you. And I'm also training for 2 marathons this year, which I was not planning on ever doing. But, you know, when you get healthy and start feeling good, you get pushed with new challenges. And so, yeah, there's that. I'll turn the time over to Michelle.
Thanks, April. Hey, everyone. I'm Michelle Rackham. I'm also an Emerald partner. I'm in the North Carolina area. I am a mom to a very energetic 3-year-old boy whose batteries never run out. I don't know how, but he's just go all the time. My story with BODi begins almost 10 years ago. I started, you could call me like the eternal customer, because I just did program after program. I started with Shift Shop, and that started with 20 minutes, and then it would progress to 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and I really liked the way that I felt. It came into my life during a period where right after I got married, I gained a lot of weight. I was at a job that I was super unhappy. Things were really rocky, like at work, and I just wasn't sure what to do. And so this gave me a good outlet to kind of get that energy out and that frustration. And I really like that. After I had my baby during COVID, I realized that, you know, there is more to life than ever this crazy lockdown. And I really started to take my fitness to the next level and my journey as well. I lost 40 pounds postpartum, and I really love the way that BODi gave me these tools to help do that. And so it was just amazing. But before that, before I ever tried BODi, you might as well given me a crown or a medal or something, because I was the queen of fad diets. I was always trying stupid stuff that didn't work. I was always looking at the pharmacy, like for the little pills that say burn fat loss. And I was just driving myself crazy, going in circles. And then I would get upset when things didn't work out. So I wasn't quite sure what I needed. And then this came into my life. Fast forward several years later, I feel like BODi gave me the confidence to also do it in the online space and also in person. So I became a fitness instructor and I taught with Core Power for a few years. And I really loved it, but I love both communities. They're supportive, and the way BODi just does their programs and teaches people how to do things in a holistic, well-rounded way is something that I absolutely love. And I feel like it's translated and it's had a ripple effect throughout my life. And I really, really enjoy that. And I also have no background in social media or sales. So I started from zero experience. I always thought that you had to have a big following and just had a lot of knowledge, but that's not the case. And so just like April was saying, I don't want to be an influencer. I want to be an impactor. So that's a really good way to put it. And my goal is just to help women feel confident in their skin and to be the best version of themselves.
Awesome. Thank you everyone for introducing yourselves and how this has impacted you. All right, let's kick this off with some info. Michelle's going to tell us more about what BODi is.
Yeah, so what is BODi? You may have seen this floating around on social media. Maybe you've gotten ads. So the best way that I can explain this is the body of the Netflix, rather, of workouts and of nutrition programs, and I just really like it. Sorry, I'm pulling up my notes here. Just make sure I'm on point. What I love about BODi is that there's literally hundreds of workouts. So anything ranging from beginner to intermediate to advanced, strength training, mobility, flexibility, yoga, anything that you can think of, it's on there. I love that there's also 2 nutrition programs included in the BODi platform. And I feel like this is what really sets us apart. So a lot of times you'll see like different workout apps and then other apps that are nutrition plans, and you usually have to buy those separately. This is the most amazing because it's all in one platform, and they're developed by doctors and registered dietitians. So you really are getting some good, solid nutrition advice, and there's plenty of support on there. One of our dietitians, she does a live every couple Mondays where you can ask her anything related to her nutrition program. So I really, really like that. Apart from the workout and the nutrition program, another aspect that I think also sets us apart is the mindset portion of BODi, which I feel is super important. And taking care of your mind is just as important, if not more, than your physical health. So on there's different master classes, different mindset master classes, meditations, affirmations, and they come up with new ones every so often. So I really like that. And I feel like that has given me such a huge advantage in my health journey because it encompasses the entire picture of what health esteem is. So I really, really like that.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay. Sorry. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some typical worries or misconceptions that you might have about what it is to be a BODi partner. So a lot of people think I have to be at my goal weight to help someone. No, absolutely not. People would much rather go through something with you, be on a journey with you, than to just watch or have you be an expert. I'm not at my goal weight. I've been close and I've been up and down, but you just definitely don't have to be. People love being part of your journey and you being part of theirs. I don't have sales experience and I don't want to be salesy. I do have sales experience. I didn't want to be salesy. I didn't want everybody to be like, oh yeah, she's just trying to still sell me something, that forever salesperson. It's very, very different. I don't believe that we're really in a business of selling people anything. We're in a business of helping people live their best life and be happy and healthy and proud of themselves. So sales experience is not anything that you need. We have lots and lots of trainings and ways to help you know exactly what to do. Some people will say my spouse wouldn't like it. Well, I think that's a big conversation to have between you and your spouse, or you and other family members. And just let them know why it's important to you. What is it about this that speaks to you in some way? Why do you feel that this is a calling for you to help people with? And really, if you can be truly honest with them, I believe people will support you. They will understand and they will be really, really supportive. I'm an introvert. I used to not be. I really much more am now that I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I get into a big room with people and I don't know how to talk to people, which is weird. But on social media, you're sharing about your own journey. You're being supportive of others. It's really easy to help someone else reach their goals, and that's really what you're doing. You're just helping them along the way. Another misconception is I don't have a social media following. You really don't have to. There's lots of ways to reach people and talk to people. It doesn't have to be all on social media. I have a lot of folks that I talk with in person when I do get together with some girlfriends, or different things that you are at. There's lots of ways, and we have lots of good ways to help you grow that social media following and to understand it. I don't have the time. I love this one because it's something that I often thought, and I often still think some days, to be quite honest. Some days I think I just don't have the time. I've got things with the kids that I want to do. I've got household chores. I've got everything else. We have some amazing programs, again, of how to just fit this into 20-minute little increments in your day. You know what? Everyone's got to go to the bathroom. Pull out your phone and do 10 minutes of work while you're in the bathroom. Get up an extra hour earlier before your family, or half an hour. There is so much that you can do with some devoted, intentional time to just, kind of like I tell my kids, my 10-year-old out there especially, just be focused. Focus on your task at hand for a few minutes and see how quickly you get it done. It's totally amazing. And the last one I'm going to talk about is I'm not an expert. None of us are experts. A lot of us have been doing this, whether we're doing the programs or doing the business side of this, for many years. But the joy is you don't have to be the expert. The trainers are the experts. You watch them, you listen to them, you follow them. Our business leaders and the other people within our community and our team, they know a lot. You don't have to know everything. You just have to be willing to ask for help. You just have to say, hey, you know what? That's a great question. I'm not exactly sure. Let me go find out, and I'll come back and educate both of us.
Love that. All right. So you might be wondering at this point, what does a BODi partner actually do with her day? So April touched on this too, but actually everybody has, but we provide support and accountability to our clients. We want to help them not only start a program, but finish a program and get the results that they're looking for. We have a lot of conversations with the people that we get into our groups as clients about, like, what are their goals? What are their health goals? It's never about that quick sale. Like, I just need a transaction and then good luck to you. Like, here's your stuff. We provide a supportive community for people to get into. All of us that are on this call, we're all inside of the same Facebook group right now, helping each other's clients, helping each other, cheering everybody on and saying, hey, good job. I see you doing your best. Like, and we can provide tips for people. And so we might see somebody struggling to get their workout done every day, and they might be hitting snooze. Well, because we're engaged in our own health journeys and helping each other, and we've been helping other people for a little bit, we can give some helpful suggestions on helping that person push play on their workout, to pick the healthy food over the unhealthy food. And so that's what we want to be for people, is that resource. And you also work on your own health journey. This is super important because, unlike other things that you can get into, like selling candles, like, you don't have to be burning candles all day at your house in order to sell candles. You don't even have to like candles to do that. In order to do this successfully, you really do have to want to be on your health journey, and you want that accountability. And this provides that for you. You're working on your own health journey so you can show other people what's possible. And that and being a partner actually helps you stay more in tune and in focus with what you want out of your body, on your health, on your optimal life. um, being being able to be active with your kids, keeping up with their activities, being able to pick up uh, tree limbs that fell in your backyard. Like, it's just the optimal way to get healthy is doing this, because you have all the resources at your fingertips, you're helping other people, and you want to be an example for them. And of course, this is not least by any means, but we create residual income through what we do. We get income through the clients that we bring on board and what they purchase, but also through growing our team base. And so everybody on this call, we're all part of a team, and so we all help contribute to the overall good of the organization. And so we are able to get extra income from that growth. And so it's very synergistic. And we'll touch on this in the end, but the team that you're with is vitally important, because if you sign up as a partner and you don't have that person who's walking you through, here's what your day should look like, here's some trainings you can do, and see that in you, then you might feel a little lost, and you'll never feel lost when you're with our community. So then I'm going to throw it over to Michelle. She's going to talk about what it looks like to help other people.
Yes, so this is probably one of my favorite parts that being a partner entails. So I really love seeing people's transformation. And as much as I love seeing the physical transformation, which is all great, I love seeing more of the mindset transformation, because it is possible, right? It's people who have put in the work, and it takes effort, right? But I really love seeing just the change in their shift and their mindset. Whether, oh, I can't do that, or I don't want to do that, to like, oh my gosh, yes, I can do that. And support comes in very many different ways. So we do it through two ways. One is through Facebook groups. So our team runs a private group on Facebook, which is probably one of my favorites. And the other is a private app called the or BODi. And within that BODi app, we have BOD groups. So we'll invite you to join. It's the same similar thing that you would do on Facebook, but just on the BODi app. So you check in, and like Diana was saying, we provide support. We post our own journey along the way, which I think is great, because we all have ups and downs. And we get to share a little bit of our workouts and what our nutrition looks like. And we're not perfect, and the goal is not to be perfect. And I love that. We also get to motivate people to help reach their goals. And like I said, I love this. I think one of the things that I've learned about myself the last couple years is that I love encouraging people, and I love encouraging beginners. I think that is one of my favorite places to start, is encouraging people that yes, they can do this. And we make it fun, right? It's just fun. It's fun to get to know people, to be creative in this online atmosphere, which I never pictured myself doing. And I'm like, I'm never going to do this, but it's been fun. It's given me a creative outlet outside of motherhood, which has been really great. And it's just been fun seeing a lot of the women in our group also do the same thing. And we're all on different levels of on our fitness journey, which is great to see. So no one's better than another person. And it's just a really fun way to get support and to build that community within our teams. I think one of the biggest things that comes to mind as well, what giving people help and support, is that people want to know that you care. People don't want to feel like a number or like a sales transaction. And this is why I love this team. And this is why it's been around for 10 years, because it's filled with women who care and who want to see you succeed. And that is probably one of the best things that has happened to me during this fitness journey of mine.
Awesome. April's going to talk to us about social media.
All right, guys, we all love social media, so bear with us. Um, this is something that I had definitely struggled with, and it was just intimidating because you're putting yourself out there for the world to see, to love, to judge you, whatever it is. But it is but it can also be a very positive, uplifting, um, basically like your storefront to share who you are and what you are doing. Um, so, so every day that you wake up and you share something, you are showing people what you are doing. And whether that is something that you're learning, something that you are growing from, your transformation. People don't know what you are doing, even though you think that they do. You have to share it. You have to share it daily. You have to share it often, because like I said, you think people see your one story once a year. I promise you they don't. They may not, but that people can't see what you are doing unless you share it. And it isn't anything fancy. It's not that you have to have fancy graphics or fancy things. It's literally just sharing your journey, and so that people can watch you, so that they can see the transformation, so they can get little tips and tricks, the yummy recipes that you're making. It's literally just everyday life, and sharing that you're a real person trying to figure out life, and figure out your health and everything like that. um, and and it is also another good way to outreach and get your name out there, so that you can find new friends, so that you can find new people. Because I mean, everybody on this call, I'll be honest, I didn't know them until this. And it's like that's how you find new friends, because you're small. I mean, for me, I had a small little group of people, and not everybody's going to be interested in the one thing that you are doing, and that's why you have to go out and find those people that are needing you. And that's another huge thing about, I mean, even just like your bio or things that you post, you attract what you post and share. So if you look at a lot of our bios and stuff like that, we are like they're all different, and we all help people at different stages of our lives. But it all goes through, and it tells people so that they don't have to scroll or follow us or things like that, to show us exactly what we do. If that makes any sense at all. Another big thing that I was always so worried about was cold messaging people, because you have those a billion things in your inbox, and it just seems like a script or something like that. We don't do that. It's a very personal thing. Is that I always like to pretend that I'm just like talking to somebody as if I was talking to them in person. A lot of the times we even do like voice messages. Yes, it can be scary, but it's very personal and very fun. And it really is about developing that relationship, finding needs, finding things that they're struggling with, things that they're excited about, and helping them find a solution for what they want. So it's no cold messaging. You don't have to send out 50 invites a day, just copy and paste, copy and paste. That was something that I was always really worried about. And if you haven't ever done social media, don't worry about it, because we literally teach you how to find your people and how to build a business from it. And like I said, there's no experience needed. So really anybody can do it. If we can do it, anybody can do it. So anyways, I'm going to pass it on to the next person. Oh, wait,
Actually, it's you.
kidding. That's me. Just kidding. Okay. So another big thing is how do you actually earn an income? Because we're talking about all the things that you do, but we have to get down to the nitty gritty type of things, and actually say how can we make an income? How can this help us financially? Because we all want to make an income doing something that we love. So there's lots of different ways of doing it. So you get 20% of retail commission. So whenever someone buys something, you get 20% profit. And then as you build, sorry, let's restart here. So as you build your team, and
and they start helping the people, you also get like team bonuses as volume increases and everything like that. And as you get higher and higher and higher, the more volume that you have, the more bonuses and stuff that you have. I haven't, I'm not as, what is it called? I'm not as knowledgeable as probably Diana. So Diana, if you want to help me out a little bit, that would be great.
Well,
I just know about 3 of them.
Yeah, basically this boils down to, everybody starts at the retail commission level where you're just getting clients and you're bringing people on and earning 20% of what they purchase. But the rest of these categories, well, the bonuses from selling packages, we have certain bundles that we can offer to people that you get a higher commission on. But the rest of it is about when you're building a team, you're trying to duplicate what you're doing with other people. Like, let's say, it's really fun for me to be a partner and I like helping people, but how cool is it if I help Melissa help some people? Melissa, who joined my team, help some people. So that kind of thing, doing that, help mentoring other people to do what you're doing, you unlock a variety of bonuses. Whether it's volume or matching or cycle or quarterly, just know that there's plenty of opportunities out there for you to earn extra money besides just that direct one-on-one connection with a client. And then the incentive trips are super cool. Every year you can go to some sort of all-inclusive resort. You can earn that trip and take someone with you. And that's just really cool. All right.
Okay, thanks, Diana.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so why join this team? We call ourselves Team Inspiration. We are about a 11-ish year old team. Our founder, Micah, is over in Idaho, but we are all across the country. So I'm in Illinois. April's in Idaho, right, April? Dawn, where do you live?
I also live in Idaho.
And Michelle, she mentioned she lives in North Carolina, right, Michelle? And then we have partners all over the country. We've got people in Texas, we've got people in California, Washington State, Georgia, Florida, just everywhere in the United States. Some even are in Puerto Rico. We've got a couple people in the UK, but we're all over this country. And where you are in the country does not matter because we all commune together online. We have message pods that we have. Our leader, Micah, she's got a wonderful training page. And so this has everything you need to, like, anything you could possibly ever want to know about being a partner is in our in-team library. And so we've been a top 10 team in the network. We're actually pushing for that again this year. So we've got all these women who are aligned with goals. They want to help create more income for their families. They want to create better health for themselves. They want to have deeper relationships and friendships. They want to hold each other up. They want to support each other when somebody loses a family member, God forbid, or goes through some sort of trial. We're all here for each other and we all support each other. So we're very supportive and like a family. This is a picture from a few years ago when another picture of our team from a few years ago when we were down in Florida together. And I'm going to pass it on to Dawn about how to get started.
So if you're now thinking this sounds super fun and super great, which of course it is, we believe so, how do you get started? Very simply, talk to the partner who invited you to this call or sent you this information, and they will help you go through what's the best starter kit for you. There's no sign-up fee to be a partner when you purchase one of the kits. And honestly, all of that stuff that you're getting is stuff that you're going to want for your own journey. You're starting your journey and you're just simply saying, yes, I want the ability to help others along the same journey. You don't have to keep any inventory. Everything comes directly from BODi, and that gets shipped directly to your customers. You don't have to have anything in stock or anything like that. It's great if you know the products, know what we have to offer, that you've used them, that you have some ideas of, what they do and how they work for you. There is a $15.95 fee per month to be a partner. It simply gives you, number one, gives you discounts, which saves you way more than the $15.95 that you spend. it saves you on your products that you purchase, as well as it helps cover costs for websites, things like that, that you can utilize, and then all of the company resources. We have an amazing new partner kickoff program and training that actually there's one starting, is it Monday? That is
Yep.
coming up. So it's a great time to get in and get into that new partner training. Micah puts together a lot of that information, and I'm telling you, it's gold. Working with her is absolutely amazing, as well as, of course, all the other people on our team. But she's done this for a lot of years, and she knows how to help. And then there's a 28-day action plan course that you can follow, and it really just gives you everything. It's like, great, it's day one for you. Here's what you should do. Great, it's day 2. You're doing great. Keep going with this. Now it's day 3. Add these things to your list. And it is super easy for you to get the tools that you need to be successful. And then just continue your own journey. That's the biggest part. Continue your own journey, fall in love with it, and help others do the same.
Yes. All right, so I'll stop my screen share in a second, but I wanted to make sure everybody saw this quote, because why not you? This is a quote from Brendan Burchard. You may or may not have heard of him before now, but he's prolific in the self-help space, in the online coaching space when it comes to mindset coaching and life coaching. Here's a quote from him. We are not the sum of our intentions, but the sum of our actions. So we might intend to get healthy. We might intend to build extra wealth for our families, but until we take that action, those are just good intentions. But these actions that we can take, the action of signing up as a BODi partner, this is something that can massively impact you, your family, all your loved ones, something you can pass down to your children. If we can do it, we know you can too. I'm going to stop my share real quick. So all of us that are on this call, I'm going to put on gallery. Here we go. So all of us on this call, we care very much about your success. We are very invested in you being successful, because us being successful is one thing, but when we can see you, we can mentor you and see you come alive in your body again. Because honestly, I don't know, all of us on this call have had our lives massively impacted by being a BODi partner, whether we've been here 8+ years, whether we've been here a year, 2 years, it doesn't matter. We wouldn't be on this call talking about this if it hasn't massively impacted our life. And so we want you, or whoever sent this video to you, wants you to know that you can do this, because we can do this, and we're going to show you how to do this. We're going to hold tight to you. We're going to lead you through everything you need to know, and we're just going to be here for you. So if you're watching this and today's happens to be July 18th, we have a new partner mentorship call, a mentorship training that starts on Monday the 22nd. We have one of those that starts every month. So if you miss that on this month, we're going to keep chatting with you, and we're going to get you plugged into the next one. But we really want you to get started. We want you to take that action that's going to start impacting your life and your family's life today. So thank you so much for being here with us tonight, guys. And we'll hopefully see you in our team pages and our messages. Bye, guys.